I had developed a lump on my right arm, and it was rapidly getting larger. So after about 6 months of trying to get into specialists, I ended up here at the Ottawa hospital, actually with a surgeon who looked at it right away. It was actually extraskeletal osteosarcoma, or a form of bone cancer. Oh, I was so scared when I saw that word cancer. I thought, oh my goodness. But after I got to know my team, my radiation technology team, I liked going there. I felt taken care of.
I'm sure they're thinking about what is the extent of the cancer. Is it, a cancer that I require chemotherapy and radiation? Do I just require radiation? Is this going to be a long term, or is this going to be a short visit to say that I'm not eligible for chemotherapy or radiation? So I think that many things go through their mind. I think they think about treatment, but I also think they think about what does this mean for myself and my family. I think they want to make sure as well that they're going to have access to the multidisciplinary team members, that they've got a specialist who is aware of the latest and greatest in clinical trials and oncology research. They want to make sure that their psychosocial needs are going to be met, and that they're going to have a nurse as part of their team that they're going to be able to connect with.
We want to treat every patient like they're our own family member, someone who's very important to us, because that's how we would want to be treated.
I would hope that when our patients arrive at the curb, that they have one of our parking attendants there to greet them and help them into the cancer center. I hope that our volunteers are there to meet them and give them guidance and support them with their symptom assessment tool they need to complete. And when they go to the desk to check in, that our clerical staff are greeting them with a smile and introducing themselves and telling them, directing them where they need to go, but also then asking if there's anything else they can do for them. And then when they are greeted by the multidisciplinary team of the nursing staff and the oncologists, that they are provided with the opportunity to ask questions. Their questions are answered, but they're also given really good information that was easy for them to understand, so that when they go home, they understand what their plan of care is going to be, and they know what the next steps are.
You develop a very close relationship, both with your oncologists and with their support team. They know you on site. They know you by name. They come and greet you if they're out in the waiting room. It's a very comforting feeling to know that these people know who you are. You're not just another number. My cancer journey was about 3 years of active treatment. I had 2 rounds each of chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. I would say overall my impression of the hospital is that it was wonderful. My doctors were fantastic. The nurses that looked after me on the ward of 5 East were amazing. They'd look and see if I was reading a magazine, or they'd offer to go and get a magazine from the TV room. They'd ask me if they could bring me water or make me some tea. So thoughtful. And I would say my oncologist, my medical oncologist, and my surgical oncologist, I'm never going to forget them. They saved my life.
It really comes down to the one-on-one with the individual patient, making sure they understand what's going on, that they are engaged in the process, that their questions are answered, and that they know that they have somewhere to turn to when they run into problems. They have a phone number, they have a contact, they have someone who's helping them through their cancer treatment from point A to point B.
What I think the most important thing for me as a patient is that my care providers are competent. But I like them to be compassionate and have respect for me as a person as well. I've been cancer-free for a year now. I'm very happy. And I have every expectation that I will remain cancer-free as well.